Hi, my name is Kate. Welcome to my channel, and this is my book review with spoiler of Rina's fourth book from Empire series. And you can read this as standalone, but this is Empire of Lust, story of Kingsley and Aspen. I love this book. I actually read this like several times. It has been my comfort book. The spice is 5, the story is 5. It's very light, non-problematic, strong male and female lead. And this is the story of Gwen's mom and dad and Nate's in-law. This actually is enemies to lovers, enemies with benefits, close proximity, second chance, and a little sprinkle of mafia. So Kingsley and, well, picking up from Nate and Gwen's book, today is the marriage of Gwen and Nate, and Kingsley, being Kingsley, treated her awfully, even asked her to leave, kick her out basically on her own daughter's wedding. But their story goes way back when they were 14. When she was 14 years old, her relatives, supposed to be her uncle and auntie, supposed to take care of her, but they abuse her physically, like they kick her in the rib, everything that you can think of that is physically traumatic for a 14-year-old girl. She was raised by them because her mom deleted herself because of her dad. Her dad is in jail because her dad is bad guy and is actually a sniper for mafia. I shouldn't be saying that, but that's too much to spoil. But anyway, nobody cares. So when she and her friend, who was actually dreaming of networking to rich people and wanting to marry a rich guy someday, they went to the party of a Halloween from rich people because she was from the poor neighborhood. She was very poor. She almost have nothing to eat. That's why her bestie wants to network with the rich people so she can get out of poverty. But she's introvert. She doesn't like going out, but she wants to escape her relatives. So she went to the party. She pretend to be femme fatale, where she met Kingsley, and when Kingsley asked her of her age, she lied. Instead of saying 14, she said she's 16. They did the spies, and that's the end of the prologue. And then fast forward today, she's 35, he's 38. They are enemies, they are co-worker, and they are parents of Gwen. One time when she received a call that her dad is out of parole, she knew that she would be in danger, especially Gwen, because she was the one who reported her dad. And when her dad was being taken care of by FBI, he said, you will pay for this. So she is expecting revenge from her dad. And to protect herself, she went to Niccolo, an Italian mob, and offered that, I will be your lawyer, I will fix your legal issue, but I need protection in exchange. However, Kingsley was very smart. He followed her and actually knew Niccolo, who is his childhood friend, and they go way back with their dads. And now Kingsley found out the truth as to why Aspen is offering her job and who Bruno is, the father of Aspen. So Kingsley also offered him her service. So now the boss of Aspen both work in legal in Kingsley and Nate's office is Kingsley, and now Kingsley, his boss again to the Italian mob. And so they started to talk and become enemies with benefits. But one time, it actually started when she was assaulted and she has nowhere to go because she's alone. She went to Kingsley's place where she found out about Gwen's childhood, Kingsley's story, and so on and so forth. It was actually very, very good until one time they got caught by Gwen and they started to be separated again. But when Gwen asked her to visit her home, Kingsley caught Aspen being hugged by Nate. He got jealous. He punched Nate, but Nate threatened him that if you question my loyalty to my wife again, blah 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 blah, because Nate is very in love with Gwen and is also obsessed with him. And fast forward today, the father of Aspen captured Gwen, and then she asked to let her go, but Bruno asked Aspen to go to this place alone. But before she went there alone, she texted Kingsley, and Kingsley asked Nicolo where is Bruno taking her and so forth. But in the building, when Bruno asked Aspen, you select, a sniper will eliminate your baby's dad or your baby will be thrown off the building. She said, let me just hug my daughter, and then she stand up, grab her dad, Bruno, and they jump both on the building. But she was saved by Kingsley, and then Nicolo shot the father of Aspen, Bruno, and she was rushed to the hospital. When she wake up, Gwen is calling her mom, which is very very heartwarming for her, because she never expect Gwen to accept her because of the incident that Gwen was left on Kingsley's door and she was given a dead baby that she mourned for 20 years. And then she and Kingsley got together. They admitted their confession. Kingsley proposed to her. They got married, and now she is pregnant. It was a very very happy ending, and I like it a lot. The spice is 5 because Kingsley is 38 years old, but his stamina is like a 17-year-old teen. And I also love how they actually confess their feelings for each other despite not knowing each other when they were 14, because it's Halloween, they have masks, they still find their way to each other. They become good parents to Gwen, they get married. The character development of Kingsley being crazy beast mode until ending up protecting Aspen was actually very very good. There's not that much plot twist other than Susan, but I actually like what happened to Bruno that was eliminated, and Susan who suffered, because remember from Gwen's book, Susan and Kingsley has been fighting about the property, but on this book I love how the truth finally come out, how Gwen end up in the doorstep of Kingsley, how Aspen was treated, how Kingsley's mother was kicked out of her own home, and Susan lost everything. I like that a lot. My only dislike is Susan because she is pure evil, and Bruno, he is evil for wanting to delete her own daughter, his own daughter and his grandchild. And I highly recommend this book. I love it so much. I love it like I can't wrap it up. I read it like quicker than I expected. I devoured it. I must be crazy, but I think I got lost with the spice because of his stamina. But at the same time, I love how they were innocent. I mean, she was 14, she got pregnant, and then now 35. It feels like they really have chemistry and connectivity that fate find them to be together. And I also love, oh my god, should I say, no, doesn't matter. I love how Carson Asher was mentioned, how Jonathan King was mentioned, and how it was, there's a lot of things you need to read this book. I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed. I love it so much. I love it. Rina Kent never failed. So thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next book. Bye bye.